in the 2020 NFL Pro Bowl game. Excitement, well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run it here with the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking deep for who? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6-man. Check girl.
On 2nd down and 4. Mahomes. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And down he'll go at the 25.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Attack!
Mahomes going to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Single. Check three.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. 20! Touchdown! Aaron Jones, 48 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game. And, of course, we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know, though, that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl offense. Let's go.
That's it, baby. We got play. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey? Oh, we're not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The AFC with the football here to begin the second quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Beasley. A gain of 6 there on first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 26.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Mahomes. And this one's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 14. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3.
Brings up 2nd down at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
He's track 50, track 50.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And almost intercepted. If he could have picked it, maybe some space to go the other way. Instead, it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
NFC 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, let's get sandwich.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and an AFC touchdown.
I have to believe that in a Pro Bowl situation, you know, we talk about these defensive backs during the season, that they're educated gamblers. They take the education out of it. They just go for the football here. Hey, try and make a big play, and if you get one, you really look terrific in this game.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The NFC takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
14.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Got it. Good job right there. Check 43. Check 52. Go 14.
Play action. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And it's third down.
10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That's a gain of 4.
Go 14.
They run it again with Kamara. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Wilson. Looking end zone for Jones. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Julio Jones. 32 yards. And the NFC has taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied up. After the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each, that tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up, pass throw on second down. Wilson, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played three quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The numbers for the NFC on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And touchdown! Melvin Gordon, 97 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last two seasons, a one-score game as we play here in the fourth.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game, but as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out, trying to get back on the field and trying to help their team win down the stretch.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And finding the tight end Hooper. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw is Wilson. Dancing to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 24-yard line.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Throwing now is Wilson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14, the 40, the 30, 10. And he will have a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll try the right side this time, here with Gordon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They come out here in the eye. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
He'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The AFC, they are your winners as we say so long from Orlando.
Cash, you love